When I unboxed the Matchbox 2014 new model Blockade Buster, I demonstrated the rotating turret. Some people also noticed there's a line around the hatch. They wanted to know if that hatch opens. So we have a shout out video for these 5 people because they asked a question. And now they get a shout out in the video. Just for participating in the comments. If you stick around, you'll also get to see some previous tanks and military vehicles that I have from my collection. So as we zoom on in to the Blockade Buster, now you can see the lines around the hatch give the appearance that this might come off. Now, this is a $1 model. We're pretty lucky to get a moving part, to be honest with you. If you want opening hatches and stuff, you know, the real working rigs, they're gone now. But they were kind of nice because they did have opening hatches and stuff. But these models here, these were definitely higher dollar models. They're not going to be in the Matchbox lineup anymore. You can check my description, and I'll have a link to the real working rigs. It'll also be at the end of the video. But there you see the lines around the hatch. I definitely do not expect it to open up. There's no place to grab onto it. It actually looks like maybe this part here just helps everything snap together, because you know they use rivets to keep the body and the base connected. So maybe this little part right here has something to do with the production, putting it together. Now that I got the lights set just right, and you can really tell the difference between the metal part, the green is this color, and the plastic part is this color right here. To keep the models under the $1 price point, they have to use plastic parts. It has to do with the shipping too, how much it costs to ship. Mark Wells noticed the hole in the bottom. He was concerned about kids getting their fingers in there. Really, that hole's pretty small. Okay, I get the pencil in there, kid, but even if a kid gets her finger in, it's not going to do anything. But as you look at it, let me see if I can turn this to get the light more in there. You can see the turret. Look, you can see the plug. I'm going to turn the turret, and you see a little part moving in there. So maybe that hatch on top has something to do with holding this together. I don't know. I'm going to see. Maybe I can pop this off. Let me back up, just in case I get off screen here. I don't know. Maybe I wonder if I could pop this thing off. No, snaps in there pretty good. That's probably how they snap it in. Nope, that's in there pretty good. This thing's not going to come off very good. I'm sure if you want to ruin a $1 model, you can get this part. Hey, it's hollow right there. You can wedge this in and pop it off. But no, I don't believe that you can pop that off, even though you can see it there. And you definitely can't pop this thing open. It's just kind of snapped on there. No part to grab onto. Nothing. No opening parts. So sorry. But this is pretty cool anyways. Getting the moving part. You know, military toys have been around forever. I'm glad to see that the Matchbox has something coming back. This is a 2014 new model that I said. Showed up January. So if you haven't found it yet early in 2014, it'll be coming. Nice to see military coming. This is old stuff. Looking at the logos, I'm just going to get 10 years. I'm not showing them as a tease. It's really just to keep my camera focused as I move things in and out. This way it doesn't try to focus on the wall back there. But when I do have these play sets, they're going to be in, I definitely will have them in a military playlist that I'm starting to put together. I'll have a link for that in the description as well. The company Tonka, I think this is actually by Hasbro. Yeah, Hasbro under the Funrise name. These guys here, they have a complete line, not a complete line, but they have an excellent assortment. Now these are $4 models, but you get nice moving parts. They're big. These are no little $1. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. You're not supposed to see that till later. This one. You know, $4. Look at the difference in size. These are some nice toys. If you like military toys, I'm going to review these Tonka Strike Force. Got these at Walmart, $4. I'm not sure if they're going to be at Target or other stores. Let me know if you're finding them somewhere else. Well, when you comment, that'll help other people too. Same 6 models, 2 different colors, same thing. Now the helicopters I found at Target, but I have not found the other diecast available at Target. Maybe they're going to start showing up. I don't know. So if you're into military, maybe you're going to want to pick up the Tonka Strike Force. I'll review them so that maybe that'll help you make a decision. Again, that'll be coming too. Let's look at some older Matchbox releases. Here you have the M2 Bradley. Has a rotating turret. And as opposed to Blockade Buster, where you can't move the artillery, it looks like you can move it up and down. Looks like it's got pivot points. I got to keep it in the package. Sorry, just in case. I just went through the collection real quick, pulled some of these out. This one, here you have the M4 A3 Sherman Tank. You can also tell that it definitely has a lifting. That's not a turret. I should look that up. The artillery launcher. I don't know. So that looks like it goes up and down, and I would presume that the turret spins around as well. Those are 2 older Matchbox. Let's take a look at some Hot Wheels models that have been released. Now, this one here, Tough Customer. Here you have the Tough Customer, also known as Big Bertha. Now, these were out in regular colors too, like a tan. But if you notice, same collector number, 489. See right there, 489, 489. Same collector number, different names, but same tempos. They were kind of duplicating things like that back then. Tough Customer, Big Bertha. Here's a couple Hot Wheels tanks. Here's another Hot Wheels military model. You have Rocket Shot, once again with that purple decals. Looking at this package, this is about 1987, 1986, 1987. So, nope. 1996, 1997. Good thing I caught that. Sometime around that year. So if you're looking for military stuff for Hot Wheels, these are some of the names that you want to look for. Command Tank. I don't know why they did this one year with the purple and black camel. You're not going to be able to hide anywhere in purple and black, that's for sure. Now for those of you who stuck around, let me give you a little something special treat, okay? Here we have a vintage Matchbox. This was from the Rolamatics series. I don't know if these were technically super fast or not, but it definitely says Rolamatics right now, right there. Look, got rubber treads. Pretty cool. This is some vintage stuff here. I don't have a whole lot of vintage Matchbox, but I went through my jammer and I did find some. Now this one is called Rolamatics because when you roll them, something would happen. Something would move on the vehicle. As you can see, this part right here. So when this spins around, it hits something in there and it causes an action. This wheel has it too. See it right there? So when that spins around to the other side, it hits a lever on the inside. I have to be careful because these are actual rubber treads and they're authentic, original tread, 40 years old, I believe. But when you would roll it, the turret would go like this. It would go in and out. So that would be like the blowback, right? I don't know if I can. There, see a little jerk? Oh, I got it to work once. Oh, fantastic! I was trying to test this before. I couldn't get it to work reliable. Yes, I got it to work. Fantastic. There you go. Vintage Matchbox Rolamatics. Now let's take a look at some, how about some Hot Wheels Redlines? Oh, too soon, sorry, I found one more Matchbox. Here we have the Abrams Battle Tank. It says 1994 on the base, but that's when it was copyrighted. Okay, that's not the year it was made. Actually has a lifting projectile launcher here and rotating turret. So there's another Matchbox. Okay, now let's get some vintage Hot Wheels Redlines. I'm not even going to mess around. I'm going to show you the best one first. This is a big dollar piece. Last I knew it was like $100 car. You have an Oldsmobile 442, I believe is what it is, but it's known as the Redline staff car. This is an expensive piece, even though, I'm going to give you a real close zoom in on this, even though this thing's got some marks on it, got some pits on it. This is one piece that if you ever find in this good a condition and you can afford it, you probably want to pick it up for your collection. Definitely a nice piece to have, and no, this one's not going to get any track time. I have other cars that I could give a track time to. Here you can see down here on the front, it says Hong Kong. I don't know if it's going to focus. 3, 2, 1. Oh well, you can imagine. It says Hong Kong right there. There you got the Redline staff car. Just pull out the military police. Very nice. Now these are technically Redlines, even though they're not the bushing. What do you call it? Bent axle suspension with the wheels, the caps. These are still technically Redlines, but not the premium Redlines from '68 to '73. This is another older Hot Wheels model. I don't have the name handy. If I look it up, I'll put it on the screen. Rotating turret. Take a look at the top there. Let's see what else we have here. No names. If I have time, I'll look them up. Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels. Here's a Redline. This one actually has a name, Gun Bucket. Pretty cool, a little dusty on the inside. There's the gun bucket. Let's go ahead and bring out this Jeep vehicle. Check it out. Oh, this guy's a Renegade here. It's got oh, pretty cool. Look at the mobility on this. It spins on a pivot. Very cool. These I put away for a long time. Two different colors, you can see. There's a darker on the right and the lighter on the left. That's it. That's all my Redline military vehicles. Thanks for watching. I'm going to have a military playlist at the in the description and at the end. Thanks a lot for watching. Have fun with your toys. Bye bye.